other side of it all, it's Dylan Shawver. And Shawver, the All-American last year, is off to a great start, 14-3 right now. He's 3-0 in the Big Ten and looking to build upon that today.
Yeah, 2 Big Ten champs right here. Davis up from 125. Shawver came up a couple of years ago from being a 125-pounder. So they both know what it's like to be a little lighter, up to a weight that they can manage better. Shawver goes out and makes a little hay at the NCAAs and gets on the podium. And Davis, the #1 seed last year after that Big Ten championship, went 2-2 and missed the podium by just the blood round, but he didn't get in the top 8 as an All-American. Coming off a big loss against Nebraska, too, a surprising loss against Van D. And so we'll see how he bounces back. But it's tough right now because Shawver doesn't want to disappoint this crowd right now, and he's got an opportunity for another big win for Rutgers.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a head turner last week when 14-7 winner for Jacob Van D of Nebraska dropped him down in the rankings a little bit. He's 7th in the country right now. This is a big weekend, too, for Shawver at 133. Obviously, Illinois is going to be coming to town this weekend, too. And got Lucas Bird in this weight class here for Illinois. It's going to be another ranked matchup for Shawver. Loses his headgear, and they'll reset things.
Talk about a great championship last year. Shawver with a huge, tech fall against Ragusan in the finals, 23-8. Let's see. Is that a tech fall? Yeah. And so
do your math.
Yeah. And so he really had himself a great Big Ten championship last year, and then going on to become an All-American.
I thought it was so cool, too, when Coach said, this is a guy who never won a state title, never won a tournament until that Big Ten tournament. What a way to win your first tournament. Dylan Shawver.
And all that did was made him hungrier to get to the top of the podium as an NCAA champion. 133 is wide open. Crookham out of Lehigh is out for the year. And so the guys you mentioned, Ayala, Bird, these two, hey, it's open to have any of these guys. Would not surprise me to see them as the national champions. So right now, wouldn't surprise me to see these two in the finals of the Big Ten, the finals of the NCAAs. And so we'll see what happens.
It was one takedown of the third that ended up being the winner at 125 pounds for Rutgers. Here, these wrestlers both on their feet in this first period, seeing if it turns into a little bit of a slower offensive bout here at 133.
I think the key is Shawver needs to win it on his feet. He's tough on top. They're both good on the mat. And so I think whoever can control the ties, dictate the pace, and then be successful on their feet. But it's a matter of keeping those feet moving. Both of them a little slow here as they start out. Attack rate really important. There is a shot by Shawver. If he could get that left arm there cutting across. There, he's trying to, that left arm he's trying to bring out. He's got to get it across the hip instead of caught underneath there.
And the period will end before Shawver can get around and get that first takedown. So it was Penn State's Braeden Davis's choice. He deferred, and now Dylan Shawver will elect to go down to start the second period.
A big few seconds here for Shawver. Really important that he gets a quick escape here, and then that sets the pace for him. Rolling through. Okay, now Davis, who's tough on top, stopped the initial action. Got the spiral ride in, a lot of pressure going forward. Beating those initial moves by Shawver, and now it gets tough.
Shawver up, trying to break the hands and get out. Towards the edge of the mat, the crowd inside Jersey Mike Arena thought there's a little push out going by Braeden Davis, but back to the center and down will go Shawver.
Yeah, in the corner there, working the officials, saying, hey, that's stalling by Davis, and they're going to work the officials. The crowd is going to work the officials. What an opportunity here for all Rutgers wrestlers to have the crowd in for effort, for attitude. That's what it's all about tonight.
It has been back-to-back ranked victories here for Dylan Shawver. He'll try to make it 3 while Braeden Davis is looking to bounce back after a tough one last week.
This is a good way to bounce back. Davis on top, really tough here. Nice job of following behind the arms. Staying, attacking the hips. Getting riding time over a minute. But he's down below the hips, but he comes back up right in time. The officials think there was a 5 count. The official says no.
Trying to break the hands here. And a stall warning is issued against Braeden Davis. His first and just a warning.
And now, as they go out, he says action, go back. 28 seconds. No, if nothing else, so important for Shawver to get up to his feet and get that crowd into it again and maybe get the stall call if he doesn't get the escape. But what he needs to do right here is get the hand control off the whistle. He's coming up. He likes to roll through, but Davis really good crab ride there under the arms.
Davis has been great in the top spot. He's got 1 minute and 43 seconds of riding time now. Shawver up. Can he break the hands this time before the clock expires in the second? Rutgers corner wants the stall.
And he does get the stall call.
Out of bounds, and they'll go back to the center.
Did they give the stall call? Yeah.
Yes.
Man. So really good job, and a little look of frustration on Davis's face there. Doesn't like the call. But that's what it's about, wrestling at home, Zach.
Yeah. Get a little help from the old crowd here from Jersey Mike Arena. But 2 minutes of riding time. Braeden Davis.
Yeah, they're asking for it, looking for it, and, you know, don't tell me that doesn't help a little bit.
Yeah, you got 8,000 folks behind you yelling it too.
Looking at the scoreboard, he just shakes his head. Davis doesn't like it at all, but you got to return the man to the mat. Now, Shawver's good on top, so he needs to really pay attention to these 15 seconds because Davis did a great job of riding. Even though he gave up the stall call, he got the riding time, and if he could get out quick here, and instead, he's right in, looking for the reversal. This was not called for an escape yet. It is now.
Davis will get the one. He's tied up the match. He does have 1 minute 40 of riding time.
Yeah, really nice job by Shawver giving up 1 and not to 2 and letting Davis get on top and eat the clock. So Shawver's got his opportunity. Needs to get in on that shot he got before, but a little quicker finish. He's really the only one that's been in on a shot deeply at the end of the first period. Wasn't able to cut off and get that takedown. So again, he wants to keep his feet moving and rate of attack high.
Shawver trying to get in on those legs. He needs a takedown to take the lead.
Well, and if his rate of attack's high, he's already got a stall call,
yeah.
2 stall calls, and so he needs to be mindful of that. But right now, Davis keeping that possibility, probably just shut it down with a really nice shot. Now Shawver's going to have to try to get that foot down, get that leg down.
Riding time secured, so essentially a 2-1 match with Davis leading the way over Shawver.
Yeah, Davis in on that leg, clock eaten. Now everything going Davis's way.
Short time here in the third. Davis trying to get the first takedown.
And at least he gave some. It's the only thing that he could do to make it happen. Can he get up and can he pull that leg out? Oh, potentially dangerous.
Will send him back to the center. Shawver was trying to get around and get the reversal. Or get the takedown, I should say. Davis running away, and it's Braeden Davis who gets the decision here at 133 pounds.
Yeah, great bounce back by Davis.
The riding time of the second period ends up being the difference. And Braeden Davis evens up the score 3-3 with his decision. But Dean Peterson got it started for Rutgers.